So today I'm going to be showing everyone how I do a holographic French fade / ombre style nail. I'm just using a little press-on nail here that I got off Amazon in a set. It was super cheap. They came in a coffin shape and I trimmed them down a little bit just because right now I like my nails a little bit shorter. I've just attached it to a nail stand I also got off of Amazon with a little bit of blue tape. It comes with these little stick-on nails and they stick on like where the little holes are. But that doesn't really help me for making little press-on nails, so let's get into the tutorial. So you want to make sure that the nail surface is really buffed down, and you can use a little nail file, make sure it's really roughed up because that helps the gel like sink in and adhere to the nail surface because the press-on nails are so shiny already. And if not, the gel can sometimes, depending on the quality of the gel that you use, can like peel off the press-on nail surface. Okay, so I've wiped the filed nail with a little bit of rubbing alcohol just to get off all the nail dust, anything that might be there that would get in the way of the gel sticking on. I actually use a little bit of like a jersey fabric, but you can use like a microfiber fabric as opposed to a cotton ball because it leaves like little hairs everywhere on like the sticky part of my tape and it just like gets into the gel and is really gross. I'm using this base coat here. I got it on the Boring Pretty store. It was really cheap. Let's paint it. Want to make sure you get all of that painted. So I'm just curing my nail here. I just stuck the nail stand in. Follow the instructions based on whether you have a UV or LED light and cure until it's done. Okay, so since we're going to be doing a French fade style nail, I'm using this pink color from China Glaze. I just got it at Sally Beauty Supply. So with gel, you want to make sure that you do a lot of thin coats as opposed to like only a few really thick coats because the gel has a tendency to bubble and like pucker. And okay, I just cured the first coat, so we're going to go in with another coat of the pink. So once you're satisfied with the color on your nail, you want to go in with a shiny top coat. So I'm just using this China Glaze top coat, also from Sally's. So I've already done the top coat and wiped it with little rubbing alcohol to get off the sticky residue, and I'm using the like Boring Pretty holographic powder for my ombre design. So right now I'm just buffing in the holo powder with a makeup sponge. If you kind of press it down and do a rocking motion as you press, it really helps get the powder in there. You don't want to do a swiping motion because that actually swipes the powder off and doesn't really get it in there. So press and wiggle, press and wiggle, press and wiggle. So as you can see, we already have a little bit of an ombre design starting to show. And then I just take my little silicone tool, which has a little bit of the powder on, to just lightly help smooth and buff that in a little bit more. And what I'm actually going to do next is I just take a makeup brush that I don't really use for my face, brush off the excess powder, and then go in with my top coat one more time because I'm going to be adding another layer of the holo powder on top. Okay, so now that we have our first layer of holo powder, I'm going to go in again. And I forgot to mention that when you do it, you obviously don't want to go all the way onto the nail. So that's why this press and wiggle motion works really, really well for this technique because you can control where the holo powder goes on the nail. So just press and wiggle, press and wiggle. Feel free to rotate the nail around a little. And then I go in a little bit further when I do this second coat just to give it a really cool ombre effect. So wiggle, press and wiggle. Great. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to go in with my silicone tool again just to smooth everything out, and I take just a tiny bit of the holographic powder when I do this. Okay, so this is the finished nail. Has a really cool, more subtle holographic design. I forgot to say I'm in no way a professional. This is just how I like to do my nails at home. And I've done a similar technique with the manicure I have right now. So I've used a combination of holographic powder and like one of those unicorn chrome powders to create it.